can't read. Watch out, bro.
My name is on the door. This is my room too. Period. I'm not leaving.
Wait.
I gotta get shot.
I know she's mad as fuck because I got that eye again.
Ivory, you lost. What's going on, you guys? It's your girl, Tatiana Vixen. Yeah, that's her name. And if you know me, baby, you nasty. This is going to be a late post because I am not in New York. I am out here in Philly filming for my other content. If you know, you know. Make sure that you like, comment, and share. And best believe I'm gonna meet you there because your girl be in the comments. And if you love what I'm serving and how I give it, hit that subscribe button so you're always notified when I upload. Duh. Okay. So this episode of Baddies Midwest, I would say, was probably the most entertaining episode of the season thus far. And guess what? Tommy ain't even there yet, so we already know we are in for a ride. I am truly enjoying this season. Might be the best season they've ever had, to be honest. Now, this week, the girls decided to play a little prank, and we continue to see that, you know, Ivory and Lex beef. But baby, we got to see them really throw them bows and see who came out on top. And y'all already know, it might have been Lex. We also, you know, got to see a new baddie receive a chain, and that was a little controversial. That being said, I want to get straight into it. Listen, I know you see the background. It's a beautiful condo that I rented out here in Center City, Philadelphia. Oh yes, they're downtown. The hospitality has been fabulous, just like this place. I might even do a little tour. I think I'm gonna do a little tour. Make sure you check that out. That might be a little YouTube upload, but I don't wanna waste any more of your time. So with that being said, class, let's begin. Sidebar, I just gotta say, this has been the best that my camera has ever looked, the lighting has ever been. I mean, we're right in between. I mean, everything is perfect. The sound, the camera, the lighting. I wish I could just repeat this every single video. This is everything. Anyway, let's get on. One thing about Baddies, they're gonna have some poppin' ass music. I was living for this opening, you know, song. I'm gonna let you know the artist right there. Question, so who y'all think won that first round? They was giving it to each other. Ivory was coming with the aggression, but she still walked away with a color TV. No shade though, round 2, Lex was in that bitch. She was coming with them jabs. The bitch really was throwing them. Both rounds though, Ivory was able to knock Lex down, but that's due to her weight. I mean, there's clearly a weight difference. So I've already said this the first time Lex gave Ivory a knot. And I'm gonna say it again. If Lex was the same weight as Ivory, girl, Ivory, she'd be tearing your ass up. She already be giving it to you, but if she was the same weight class as you, bitch, she would be tearing your ass up. Like, no shade, she would do you the fuck in. Now, Anna starts to explain to Lex that this was all a prank, and this is where reality TV versus scripted TV. So Ivory recently went live, and according to her, they already knew what their room assignments were. Why? Because they was already in the house a whole 24 hours before that. They had already slept in these rooms the night before. The production had them refilm them entering the house. So all of that was low-key kind of fake. The whole looking around, this is nice, that's all fake. They had already got that out 24 hours before that. So these are fake expressions. These are, you know, fake, oh, what's gonna be my room? Y'all already know what y'all rooms are. Y'all slept in them last night. Today is not their first day discovering what rooms they're gonna be in because they were in them last night. With that being said, that means I can understand where Ivory's coming from because it's like, bitch, this is my room. I done slept in it and everything. Which means, Lex, you have your own room as well. So why are you even doing all of this? Without being told it was a prank, you and Ivory both should have already knew it was a prank. At this point, I see your name on the door. We know we got beef. I would just be like, yeah, put this back. On top of that, y'all rooms are the only rooms that got changed. Come on, you knew it was a prank. So, like I said, I get Ivory's point because it wasn't her room that was changed. It was Lex. Lex's name was placed on Ivory's room. So she's sitting in her room like, you're not bringing that bitch over here. And Lex, you should have felt the same way. Like, I already got comfortable in my room. I'm not going in the room with my However, my friend Michael made a very good point. Me and him was talking today and he was like, yeah, whether she knew it was her room or not, the problem is Ivory has this aura to her, right? Where it's like, get the fuck out my room. And this is all on camera. You're not about to little boy me on camera. So now, because you telling me to get out, now I'm not getting out. How about that? I will stay here. So I get where Lex was coming from. Like, bitch, I don't know who you think you're talking to. We already into it. Y'all gotta think about it. If Lex would have left that room when Ivory told her to get the fuck out, we would not know the wiser. We would not know, oh, Lex has her own room. Ivory's not really kicking her out because Lex already has her own room. They was there 24 hours before. You see what I'm saying? Because Ivory wouldn't have went live and told that part. She only went live and told that part because of what happened. But it would have been Lex going live saying, yeah, we already had our rooms 24 hours. But guess what? We wouldn't have gave a fuck because we would have been like, you still let that bitch punk you. So I totally get why Lex gave what she gave. You're not gonna pussy me on camera because that's all that's gonna show. We discovered the rooms, our names were together, you told me to get out and I left. Us as an audience, we're not gonna know, oh, they already got their room assignments. So yeah, Lex did what had to be done. On top of that, I'm also team Lex because Ivory, you keep saying that bitches is trying to start it up and Lex is just having an issue with you for no reason. That's why she did what she did for the room. If I could remember episode 2, yeah, you started with Lex for no reason. She was sitting in the back of that Sprinter minding her business. And you were the one who called her out. You were the one saying that she was boring and that she wasn't doing anything. And the bitch had to tell you, bitch, I'm just sitting in the back of the bus enjoying this ride till we get to the house. And guess what? When y'all got to that house, she won't get the fuck up on your ass. That's when you learned the bitch could fight. That's when you thought, oh shit, I might have competition. And y'all been fighting like cats and fucking dogs ever since. And she beat your ass every time. You started this, Ivory, and that's the part you're not understanding. That's the part you're not taking accountability for. You could have been that girl's friend, but you didn't want to be. You wanted to be Now That's TV, Ivory, and she let you know what the fuck it was. This Diamond and Paula fight was corny and boring. Y'all bitches went 3 rounds and each and every round was trash. I feel like Diamond got the first 2 rounds and Paula got the last one. Moving on. So Ivory then says she wants just 1 more round and they give it to her. This time when she comes out, this bitch is going for blood. Okay, she is giving it her all. You would think Lex fucked her man or Danye in her case. In that round, I don't think there was a winner because Ivory did what she's been doing when it comes to Lex, throwing her weight on her. Okay, you knocked her over, threw her all on the couch and shit. But let's be very clear. That second round, Lex gave you what the fuck you was looking for. That bitch was throwing hands, okay? And she let it be known and the cameras picked it up. Your eyes are closed and head is down while Lex is giving it to you. This third round, what you do? You pushed her down? You was throwing and missing? Yeah, baby, yeah, your pieces ain't hitting. Lex's left jabs and right hooks, them bitches is connecting. I remember Ivory did this 1 punch and Lex weaved that shit so fucking smooth.
I mean, I'm just trying to see.
That was art. That was the art of war, as we call it. And it's so weird because Lex doesn't even look like a bitch that could beat Ivory. So every time she gets over on her, I'm thinking to myself like, damn, Ivory, you really can't beat this bitch. And when you do, it's never a flawless finish. That athletic bitch gives you a run for your money. She makes you work for that win. And then she be having you walking away looking fucking nuts. She'd still be sitting pretty. Taseki, baby, there's no way you thought this look was fab. It's giving bougie auntie. So Natalie starts her meeting and she makes the announcement that no one will be going home. Now, I believe if, Emma wasn't going through what she was going through with her dad in the whole cancer thing, that Emma definitely would have got her ass sent home. I would like to think that, Natalie did that out the kindness of her heart, but I really don't. I think production, Natalie, Lemmy, they all knew that now that it's out in the air, that Emma is having, to deal with this, them sending her home would look extremely bad on the brand. Yes, it's baddies. They're just known for fighting. But still, they have a brand. And all of us who can relate, including myself, to parents who died or who's passing from cancer, that would kind of upset us. And they wasn't sending Jasmine home because Jasmine got clout. And yes, while on the show, I wouldn't say she's a fan favorite, but you gotta understand, they filmed this before we see it. So they don't know Jasmine's not gonna be as poppin' as they think she is. Jasmine is very well known in Detroit, okay? Just like Cash Doll. So I just recently seen an interview with Summer, and Summer was like, there's like top 3 girls, Cash Doll, Jasmine, and it was one other girl she said. So Natalie, Lemmy, and them, they know this. But what they don't know is Jasmine didn't pop this season. I'm saying it now. We're on what, episode 10 or 11? Jasmine's not popping like they thought she would. So this is why they was never gonna send her home. And speaking of Jazz, Scotty announces that she's giving the Baddies chain to Jazz over Lex. Lex, who is a fan favorite, Lex, who's been beating Ivory's ass, who by the way got a Baddies chain herself, over Jasmine, who's been getting fucking terrorized by Summer, and other than that, not doing shit. Y'all keep saying she's such a great performer. We have not seen the performance, so we can't connect. I've never seen Jasmine perform. I'm not from Detroit. Maybe Detroit people can attest to that, but the rest of America, we can't. Lex deserved that chain, absolutely. Jasmine, absolutely not. Even Jasmine knew she didn't deserve it. She was trying to get that shit to fucking Pretty P. And while Pretty P has been stepping up, she don't deserve no baddie chain, no shade. Jazz is a get money bitch. I'll give her that. So, this chain is cute and she appreciates it, but at the same time, she don't have no problem giving it away. Like, oh, give it to Paula. That's still a no. You should have gave it to Lex. That would have been fab. Miss Girl's Girl. Don't give it to your friend. Give it to the bitch who truly deserved it at that time. Between you and her, give it to Lex. I also asked you guys, who do you think deserved that Baddies chain? And these are the results. Last time I checked, Lex was in the lead, as she should be. If you notice, when I do polls, I hate doing both. I can't stand indecisive people. I don't want to hear both. Which one? And the people have spoken. Lex. Jasmine, you didn't deserve that. And if you want to choose somebody outside of you and Lex, it still shouldn't have been Paula. If anything, if that's the route we going, it should have been Summer. But I get it. Summer's your out. Shit is crazy when Diamond starts to make sense.
And Jazz deserve a baddie chain.
Jazz was literally on the chopping block. I'm just like, what?
Exactly. This also seemed to really piss Roelly off, and I don't blame her because you gotta understand, Roelly had to put in years for her Baddies chain. And now Natalie handing them out like Halloween candy. I feel like at this point, only 3 Baddies chains need to be handed out a season, and it needs to be handed out at the reunion. Okay, so we can, as an audience, and so Natalie and Lemmy as producers can literally go through the season and see who really did their big one. Now, the highlight of this episode, besides Lex and Ivory fighting, was Summer running down on Jasmine and snatching that bitch's chain. That was corny, Summer. I do not agree with that whatsoever. It makes you look like a hating ass bitch. But the way you worded it with the whole, it's Lex over everything, like Summer really riding for her friend Lex. Okay, got it. And since Lex did not get a chain, Summer snatched it from Jasmine. But here's the thing. Summer said she was gonna snatch it. When you and Lex was walking up to the front to see who was gonna receive the chain, Summer said if she wins, I'm snatching it. And she did.
Hell no, bitch. That's just how She get that chain, I'm snatching it on my mama. Get that chain, I'm snatching it on my mama. That's what you said about T.
No shade, Jasmine. You should have ran that fade. No fucking shade. You should have beat the brakes off that bitch for snatching your chain. Y'all gotta understand, I already explained this episodes ago. That whole snatching the chain shit is very disrespectful. Do you remember Tinkerbella slapped the shit out of Summer just for saying she was gonna snatch her chain? That's just a no-no in the hood. Like that, like, excuse me? You're going to do what? Yeah. Bow! Tinkerbella smacked the dog shit out of Summer just for saying it. So Jasmine, she actually did it. You should have at least snatched that bitch's wig, something. You should have fucked her up. Period. That was some grimy, gutter, Detroit ass shit. However, shout outs to Jasmine for having a Cuban link backup chain. That was some boss bitch shit. I honestly think that, you know, Natalie, Lemmy, and the producers in them really thought that Jasmine was going to be a fan favorite. Long and behold, she's not. This is why Ivory got her chain so early. Because up until that point, she was getting her ass beat by Lex. Clock it. She got a chain because of the work that she put in on Now That's TV. Once again, they don't know what's going to happen when they air the show. Ivory got her chain not because of what she was doing on Baddies, but because of what she did on Now That's TV. They make assumptions before the show actually airs. Because if they was going based off what's really going on, Summer would have been got her Baddies chain. Now, Natalie, Scotty, and Roelly have a sit down, and this is where we learn that Roelly will allow Slim to come back to the show, but as her assistant. I love it. I think the shit is funny. But what's not funny is how cringy Slim is during her and Roelly's interaction. Slim was damn near licking the crack of Roelly's ass. I don't know, I don't know people's situation. I don't know how much Slim is getting paid to be a baddie. I don't know if Slim really needs this money. But me, I would have walked away. It's one thing to say you can come back, but as my assistant, but it's another thing to say, you're broke, you need the money, so I guess you could come back as my assistant. Oh, and you're not coming out to the club with us. Get on all fours, bitch. What? I would have exit stage left with my head held out high. Ain't no fucking way. And then, Slim, you called yourself a pet? Girl, really? Now, on their way to the event, the Taco Tuesday event, Ivory decides to kill the vibe, as usual, and asks who specifically moved the names. We all know as viewers that it was Natalie, but Natalie's cop and plea talking about it was all of us. It was all of us. No, bitch, it was you. Eventually, Natalie does admit it was her, but the way she admits it was her, she's like, I'll take the fall. I mean, it was all of us, but I'll take the fall. No, Natalie, it was not all of y'all. There was a couple of girls who was in on it, who knew about it, but it specifically was your hand switching the names. Because she's wording it like that, Ivory thinks she's lying. Ivory's like, when I find out who it really was, not knowing, no, it really was Natalie. Oh, but baby, in confessionals, Natalie is giving it like how she gave it with E.T. In front of E.T., she's just like, I forgive you, but you really hurt me. But in the confessional, she was talking hot. Same with Ivory. She's giving this whole, it was all of us, but I'll take the blame. But then in confessionals, she's sitting here talking about, yeah, it was me. And girl, cut it out. Because you're not even like that. Not with Ivory, you ain't. Let's be clear, you are not Lex. You are not Mel. You're not even Renee Trill. These are girls who plays in Ivory's face. You're not one of them. Here's the tea. Ivory, if you would have won that fight between you and Lex, would you even give a fuck who switched the names? You're showing telltale signs of a loser. It's giving you lost, and because the prank was the reason why you and her fought, now you need that on whoever did the prank. Girl, sit your ass down. By the way, Akbar and Diamond make up. Great. Love that. They arrive to the event, and the event is packed. But I noticed the venue is also small. It's given very much lounge. Not sure what type of Taco Tuesday that is. And here's Ivory drunk as fuck on the mic. This bitch is really crashing out because she losing to Lex. When everything was said and done, the girls exit the club and Diamond gets kicked in the stomach by a random person. Huh? Lemmy, you need to beef up security because that could have been so much worse, especially in fucking Chicago. Like, who does that? And whoever that was, you're a bum ass bitch. And that's where we end the episode. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you guys for coming to class and thank you for being on time. Like, comment, and share. And best believe I'm gonna meet you there because your girl be in the comments. If you love what I'm serving and how I give it in this perfect setup, hit that subscribe button so we are always notified when I upload. Duh. Next week is going to be an interesting one. It's no shade. It's given that next week's episode is going to be boring. I say that because the preview is boring. What does look interesting is this back and forth that Ivory and Summer are going to have. Like I've said before, I love when someone stands up to Ivory. So I'm very much interested in see where this goes. I believe that I had another poll on YouTube. I can't put my finger on it. So we did the change. Oh, who do you think won between Lex and Ivory? And these are the results. The people have spoken. Okay. That being said, as you can see, this is my only upload for this week, which is a relief. But I do want to know what some other shows you want me to review. And by the way, do not say Love and War. I'm not doing that. There's Love and Hip Hop. That's coming back. There's also, I believe, soon going to be Gentlemen's Club and Bad Bitches Only. I will only be doing one of them. Let me know. I also know that Erica Mena is coming out with her love show. I wasn't going to review it because of her prior statements. Okay. And that Blue Monkey comment she made about Spice. I'm still not over it. And as a chocolate bitch myself, I don't fuck with Erica Mena on any level. And I have no problem saying that. However, the show looks interesting and it has lots of people on there that I actually like. Rest in peace to Jay Hefner. He's going to be featured on the show. And I just want to see his last thing he did. Also, Cash Hollywood Cash, another star. And y'all gotta see his stuff. That man he's long. So I want to see him too. And a couple of other people. There's also a trans girl on there who we know is not going to win. I don't even know why people play themselves like that, but whatever. So I will be reviewing that when it drops. Tell me if there's anything else you'd like me to review. I might even do a poll, okay? That being said, see you next week. And bitch, you better not be late. You like that last video? Well, the good news is I got plenty more right here on YouTube. Just hit the subscribe button so you're always notified when I upload to my channel. That's right. Binge watch the out of me.